Alright, first we're gonna log in as an IAM user, then we go to EC2 console, click on instances, and then launch instance in order to create the 3 VMs. We pick the Amazon Linux operating system. For the kernel will be the 6.12. T2 medium, it's gonna be for the instance type. Then we create a key pair. That's gonna be for us to log in as with the terminal. It will create a PIM file. Make sure to start it to save it on your machine. Then the storage 8 will be enough, and then 3 instances because we're gonna make a 3 nodes cluster here. And then success. Make sure we change the name of the nodes here on the console so we can differentiate between each other. Worker 1, worker 2. Then we're gonna make a connection to each of the nodes. We're gonna use the web browser here, not gonna log in through the terminal. That will be okay for this exercise. So click on connect for each of them. Once we are connected, make sure to change to sudo root user in order to then we change the host name of each of the VMs with the host name command through Linux. And the host name worker 1, worker 2, and master. Then we need to list repo in order to see if Kubernetes is already installed or not. In our case, it's not, so that's fine. Then we're going to proceed to install the Docker container runtime, which is the one that we're going to use for Kubernetes in this case. So jump install docker -y, and that's it. We want to make sure to run Docker as a service, so systemctl start Docker. That's enough on all the 3 nodes. And with Docker PS, we make sure if the application is running. Then we need to install kubeadm. We go to the website and then pick the Red Hat distribution option and see and follow the instructions there. I created a GitHub repo so you can refer to it. Yeah. By running the following commands, that's will be installed. Make sure to install this on the 3 nodes. Then we want to run the jump repo list again, and then we'll see that Kubernetes is already there right now. Alright, next thing will be to install the kubelet and kubectl in order to connect to the CLI of the cluster to Kubernetes. And once this is finished, we want to make sure to enable the service, so next time we system boots up, we have the service up and running. Then we need to run the kubeadm init command on the master node only. This is only for the master node or control plane, because the one that we're going to use for worker, it's going to be join instead. Alright, we'll wait for some time. Okay. Now please make sure to make a copy of these parameters here, because that's what we're gonna use when we connect with another user, and then export the kubeconfig in order to connect to the cluster itself. Yeah, we'll run the command, and then with this option we can kubectl get nodes in order to see the existing nodes on the cluster, which for now we only have one, which is the master in not ready status. Now the next thing it's gonna be running the join command on the two remaining nodes. However, that's not gonna work at the beginning because we need to make some changes in the security groups. In my case, I allow the TCP and UDP traffic so we can have connectivity. However, that's different in your environment. For my lab, it's okay what I did, but in your case it might be different, so please make sure you're using the right parameters. And then there you go, we're able to join the nodes to the cluster. Now once we're on kubectl get nodes, that's it, we have the 3 nodes. Now the next thing is to install Calico. Calico is the service that we're gonna use to manage the networking of the cluster. So these are, you go to the website and then copy the 2 different commands here. One, it's curl, so you download the manifest, the Calico YAML file, and then you apply it. It will be running as a pod, and then once you do it, you may run kubectl get nodes or watch. Actually, you can run watch kubectl get nodes. And then after some time, there you go, nodes are ready. So we already have our cluster up and running. We can check on the namespaces, get an S, we have the default namespace, and so on. So we have our cluster up and running now. Yeah, we can also list the pods, which in our case we don't have anything. And with a -A or capital A, you will list the pods for all the namespaces residing on each of the residing on each of the namespaces. We have the Calico here, which is the one we just installed. Then we can also create namespaces here. We kubectl create ins dev, kubectl create prod, and then we can also list the namespaces here by running kubectl get ns again. And there you go, we see the prod and the dev namespaces. Alright, now we're gonna run on the small hello world application. All we're gonna do is to copy the YAML file here, then apply -f hello world -n dev, which is gonna be the dev namespace, and then there you go, it's gonna be running on the dev namespace. Next is to create a service, which is again the hello world.yaml file. All of these parameters, I have copied them in the GitHub repo, which I pasted in the description, and then apply -f hello world -n dev, and then there you go, the service will be running on the dev namespace. So to verify the application, the first thing is we're gonna need to list the pods with the -o wide option, so we make sure on which node the pod is residing. In our case, it's worker 2 and worker 1, and then get service so that we make note of the port, which is the one that the application will be running on. And then we go to the console and copy the public IP of our worker nodes. Since we have 2 different instances, so the 2 different instances will be running on the 2 different nodes. So we copy the public IP of the node and then call on the port, and there you go. The first one is running, and the other one it's also running, which is the 13 one. Yeah, this one.